Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and I'm here with a bonus video. So we've got a pattern release today. It's another Itch to Stitch. She has been on fire in 2021. I feel like once I finish one testing call, another one pops up. So fun though. She's really been knocking it out of the park. For my own personal style and things that I've been wanting in my wardrobe, she's really been knocking it out of the park this year. But anyway, we have another new pattern release today, and I wanted to share my version with you and kind of show you guys a wonderful dress for summer that can be dressed up or down. Okay, new pattern before I show you mine. So the new pattern is called the Recoleta dress. This is a kind of a shift style dress, like a shift slash sheath style dress. I always think of sheath style dresses as not having, sometimes they'll have a waist seam, but not having as full of a skirt. Like they're more of a pencil skirt, and then the fitted top, usually woven, that kind of thing. So not really bodycon, but a little bit more fitted for woven so you can move. And then a shift dress I always think of as having more of an A-line skirt, typically without a waist seam sometimes, but typically without a waist seam. So I don't know, this is kind of a hybrid. Love this so much. Now, if you, let's see, last summer she released a similar silhouette of dress called the Celeste dress. Now that dress had a like a little gathered panel in the front, these really cool pockets in the front. Definitely a little bit more of a casual dress. You could use a little bit swishier fabrics with it, I guess. I think I made mine out of a linen, but you could definitely do, I mean, you wanted a little bit of structure, but you could definitely do like linen rayon blends with that one, and things that had just a little bit more relaxed feel. Love that dress. I mean, it was like magic dress. I wore that so much last summer. I'm very excited to pull it back out again this summer. So this one has a similar silhouette. However, this one can be dressed up a little bit more. So this is the Recoleta. It has a kind of an empire waist, so a little bit of a higher waist on this dress, but it's got these gorgeous darts in the front and in the back, which really give a beautiful silhouette. It's not body skimming, so the pattern does come with the option of putting in a side zip, just like the Celeste dress, but I can easily get mine up on and off over my head without needing the zipper, so I omitted the zipper and I can get in and out of it just fine, which is saying something because I have to get it over, like I have to get that darted area for my waist over my boobs and my shoulders, and I'm still able to do that. So it's not tight, but it definitely gives a beautiful shape. And even if you don't have a waist, or have very little of a waist, it still gives that shape and that illusion of a waist. I just think it's so flattering. It's got the more of a kind of an A-line type skirt, so a little bit more, I mean, not full skirt, but it does have an A-line, so it's a little more easier to move in, easier to wear, easier to be casual because you just throw it on with sandals or tennis shoes or whatever and just go. It has two sleeve lengths, a short sleeve length and then a 3/4 sleeve length. I made the short because I wanted this to be summer. And here is this beautiful dress. The other thing that this has, hopefully I'm going to totally blow out the camera on this. It's got this gorgeous neckline, and the neckline is faced. Now, there are some beautiful tester versions. This is in the full size range, so the 00 to a size 40, cup sizes A to double D for this one as well. I made the size 8D, which is what I make in all of her patterns. Except pants. If I'm doing just bottoms, I can usually get away with a 6. But for dresses, for my boobs and waist and stuff, I almost always, in tops, I almost always do an 8D. So that's what I did for this one. It's got the darts, the bust darts, and then it goes down into the darts, like I said, for the waist. It's got darts in the back bodice, and then also down into the back skirt. I thought this was a 100% linen in my stash, but once I started, it's been in my stash forever. In fact, this was the fabric I wanted to use for a pair of navy Persephones, but once I pulled it out, I'm like, that is not nearly heavy enough for that pattern. But once I started like messing around with this, I think that this is a linen rayon blend. It has been in my stash forever. I think I bought it from Mood Fabrics like 6 or 7 years ago, probably. It's been in my stash for a long time. Love this. The only alterations I made to this were I shortened the skirt actually by 3 inches this time. Normally I just do 2, but I actually shortened it by 3 inches this time. I actually made this pattern in another fabric, and it was a stripe. And I just wasn't pleased with the way it turned out because the stripes got really busy through here. Now, in hindsight, I should have put the stripes on the bias. would have made wonderful sense. And I didn't, and it just got too busy where everything connects, especially as you're going up and this is curving, and it was not pleasing to my eye. So I'm gonna probably mess around with the fabric and try and get something else out of the fabric on that one. But love that in the solid. And a lot of the testers made it in some florals and prints, and it looks gorgeous in prints. I just think that the directional print maybe was a little bit more. That being said, had I put the neckband on the bias, it probably would have been fine. I don't even know why. I don't know why that didn't even dawn on me. That's such a stupid, stupid mistake. But anyway, it's not like I've been, sewing forever. Anyway, I also saw quite a few people, or not quite a few, but a few people used border prints and to where they have this gorgeous border here at the bottom of the skirt, and then they did a contrast, part of that border print up here at this neckband, which looked gorgeous. So the neckband, it gets sewn onto the body here of the dress, and then it's also faced on itself. So you cut out, 4 of this pattern piece, one for each side, and then also for the inside, and the same with the back neck. So it's perfect if you want to do some color blocking or just putting something on the bias. Or whatever. And I'm just over the moon with my navy version. Mostly because this is gonna be, I don't wear black at all. I just don't like it. It's too harsh on me, but I do like navy. I like navy is a good neutral for me. So, this is gonna be my little black dress for the summer. Because it's linen, I can put it on with heels, and I think it could, like maybe a bold necklace that fills this little area right here. I think that would be beautiful. You could wear it to a wedding or something like that. I'm not invited to any weddings this summer, but for any kind of dress-up event, church, something like that. Or you can just as easily throw it on with sandals or tennis shoes and wear it, which I have it on with tennis shoes, and I'll show you the footage of me in it right now, just as easily, and it's become a casual dress, and then you can just wear it any day. I love dresses in the summer. I love dresses. I mean, they're just easy. It's a one and done. You put them on, you're dressed for the day. It's so easy. And I find them cooler than shorts, honestly, when we get into the heat of the summer. So this is going to really be a workhorse in my wardrobe. I'm so glad that I made a second one and did a nice solid neutral for myself that can be the basis for all sorts of things. Highly recommend this. It's just so flattering, and it was flattering on everyone that tried it. It's because there's the waist seam. If you do need to do a sway back adjustment, which happens on this type of dress where it just catches on the top of your butt and you get a little pooling of fabric there, sway back adjustment, very easy. A few of the people did do some sway back adjustments on theirs, and then the fit was gorgeous. A tester did one out of brocade, and it made this gorgeous like special events dress, just beautiful. I mean, it's just a really good dress pattern that fits well. I feel like all of her patterns just fit my body really, really well. And even in the tester group, almost people have very few issues, I feel like. And there's a ton of different body types in that tester group. But I just am over the moon. So glad I did the navy. So this one's a good one. I do have an affiliate link for it. I have affiliate links with Itch to Stitch patterns, but such a great pattern. If you're looking for a little summer dress, something that can easily go from work. I mean, you could wear this even with, depending on the fabric you're using, you could wear this with heels if you wanted to, like in like a hose or tights if you have to have your legs covered in an office setting. I think that this would actually be fantastic in a wool crepe or wool suiting. It would be very easy to line this because you've got the facing that's on the inside. So you would just need to cut out all of the body pieces of the dress in lining fabric and, basically make 2 different dresses and then just attach the neckline facing to the neckline the way the instructions have you do it. And you've got yourself a completely lined dress. So, put some hang tags in there to keep the lining from twisting on the inside. The little hang loops or whatever that crocheted hang loops, and you're good to go. So anyway, it's a good one. Now I'm really excited to make up more of a workwear version for then the fall and winter. Of course, that won't happen until then, but this is definitely one of those dresses I think that you could easily take into whatever seasons you are going into, whatever hemisphere you're on. So there you have it, guys. This is the new Itch to Stitch Recoleta dress. Such a good one. Go have a look, and you can definitely take a look at all the different testers, all the different body types that tried this one. It's a good one. Okay guys, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Supposed to be back tomorrow for my lookbook, the things that I made for my spring capsule. My fabric took a little bit longer than normal. The mail's just been running a little bit slower here, so I should have them finished, actually, hopefully by the time you're watching this, but I'm gonna show you guys all of that on Tuesday. So I should have everything done before I start wearing everything on Saturday, which is Me Made May, but I'll show you guys the things that I have made on Tuesday. But tomorrow we have a very exciting video, so make sure you check back in tomorrow. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow.